Real talk. Most songwriters heading into 2026 are one viral AI track away from total invisibility and one rent payment away from quitting forever. The game didn't just change, it flipped upside down and caught fire. Let me prove it to you in 5 minutes. A couple of years ago, Jonathan Haidt wrote an article for The Atlantic entitled, "Why the Past 10 Years of American Life Have Been Uniquely Stupid." He said the last decade has been uniquely stupid, not because people have suddenly gotten dumber, but because social media turned our phones into slot machines that reward outrage, performance, and division. We all know this, but the algorithms don't want us to be informed or happy. They want us addicted, angry, and scrolling. Every notification is an ad-disguised dart that's aiming at your attention. It's aiming at your identity, and it's aiming at your mental health. And now AI is flooding our feeds with infinite cheap content, and it's making it harder for anything real or human to break through. It's very clear that society is fractured. And the music industry, it's the same war, just with worse payouts and louder bots. So with that, here are 5 reasons as we head into 2026 that real community isn't optional anymore for songwriters and artists. It's the difference between surviving and disappearing. Number 1, streaming money has collapsed to dust. Per stream rates are embarrassing. Most of us make 90% of our actual living from direct fan support, vis-a-vis Patreon, Ko-Fi, private discords. Maybe you have a paid Substack, but fans only pay people that they feel personally connected to. Without a real community, you are screaming into an algorithm that doesn't care if you eat or not. Number 2, AI just flooded the market. Suno, Udio, Dream Track. In 2025, there are literally millions of new songs uploaded every single day. The open platforms are a landfill. The only places real human art still gets discovered and championed are inside tight-knit communities. Private discords, curated group chats, small membership platforms. If you're still waiting for the algorithm to find you, you're already invisible. Number 3, the mental health toll. Right now, it's off the charts. We are more disconnected than any other generation in history, which is interesting when you consider that we're tethered to these things and they're supposed to keep us even more connected. Virality rewards the loudest, angriest, most performative version of you. Haidt calls this structural stupidity. Institutions and people shooting darts into their own brains because they're terrified of being canceled by their own side. Songwriters are burning out, ghosting themselves, or worse. I've watched friends just totally disappear from their craft. Real community where you can actually talk about your doubts, your fears, your flops, your panic attacks. This is really the only antidote to this issue. Number 4, the old gatekeepers are gone and nobody is replacing them. Labels aren't even developing new artists. Publishers aren't giving real advances, and managers won't even touch you unless you have 1 million monthly listeners. We now have to self-fund everything. But inside communities, people pool money for mastering, for mixing, for production. They share publicists, they organize group playlist pushes, and they co-book tours. It's not hard to imagine that there could be 5-figure mix funds that are raised in a single weekend in a private songwriter Slack. And that kind of thing just doesn't happen on an Instagram or TikTok feed. Number 5, the big platforms are increasingly hostile toward anything real or nuanced. So let's just say you're an artist or a figure that likes to push people's buttons. Things like politics, mental health, faith, sexuality, anything that doesn't fit the current acceptable script, you might risk shadow bans, demonization, or outright cancellation. The only safe places left to speak honestly are small, values-aligned communities that you either join or create yourself. For most of my career, I did it wrong. I locked the door, put headphones on, wrote songs alone, posted into the void, and wondered why it felt like I was dying creatively or financially. I had always craved community, but it wasn't something that I ever really sought. That was a mistake I made for a long time. About 4 years ago, though, everything changed for me and my wife, and I really credit her for pushing me to get out more. And that's when we met our now close friend, Eric Allen, who I've talked a lot about on this channel. He is one of the founders of Fathering Artists, and we just spent last weekend at his songwriting retreat. He co-runs with John Paul Gentile. I wanted to show you a little bit of footage of this incredible community that they have built. It is, without question, the most supportive artist community that I've ever been a part of. And I am so honored now to be part of the leadership of this particular songwriting retreat. The retreat is on top of a mountain that overlooks Lake Shasta. It's one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. There were about 25 songwriters involved this last weekend. I think we had 7 writing rooms. There were about 4 sessions that were very motivational, inspirational, and got everybody in the right headspace to go and write a song. And on Saturday, you wake up, you have breakfast, you hang out for a little bit, and then you get into your groups and you write a song for the day. And the songs that came out of this retreat were absolutely incredible. I got to talk to so many amazing artists that are just as passionate as me and Miranda, and being in that community is truly life-giving. I got to coach 2 groups and then also play in the house band with some of the best musicians that I've ever played with. We cried, we laughed until we couldn't breathe. We carried each other's stories home. And you know what? The week wasn't magic just because the cabin is beautiful and you're in this incredible place. It was magic because we all chose to show up, be together, and we all put our hearts toward creating something that we couldn't do on our own. It was magic because we all speak that same language. The I'm scared, or this verse sucks, or help me finish this, or I believe in you. And Fathering Artists is just one example. There are other communities that are doing equally incredible things. I think about what Songhouse is doing. Actually, one of the members from Fathering Artists went to Songhouse and wrote a song. There's another one called Axel Creative that another friend of ours is involved with in Texas. You know, there are so many different communities like this, but you really, truly have to be proactive to go out and find them. There's private discords. There's songwriters who will coach you. I'm one of them. You can get on Zoom and do co-writes with your friends who lived in other states. These communities exist, but they don't find you. You have to be proactive. You have to risk showing up before you feel ready. Jonathan Haidt's article centers mostly around the reference of the Tower of Babel from the Bible. And if you don't know that story, I encourage you to go look it up. It's a famous story. Most people know about it. But he ends his piece with, after Babel, we don't get to go back to the old tower, but we do get to start building something new, small, human scale, face to face, or Zoom to Zoom, communities where trust still exists. If you're a songwriter who's been doing it all alone, I just want to encourage you, stop. Stop doing this alone. The world got too loud, too fast, and too stupid for lone wolves to survive. Believe me, I've been a lone wolf before. Find your people. Join a retreat. Start a group chat. Drive 4 hours for a co-write. Buy the coffee. Send the scary voice note that says, I'm struggling. Can we write next week? Community is not going to fix everything. But as we head into 2026, it is the only thing that's going to keep us human. So I'll see you in the room. The door is open, but you have to walk through it. If you like this video, I just want to encourage you to subscribe and reach out to me if you have any thoughts or questions, or if you just want to talk about music. I would love to connect with you, and let's create community together. That's so important in this day and age. And as always, stay creative and stay human. I'll see you on the next one. Hey everybody, I just wanted to invite you to download a free copy of my ebook, Songwriters SOS. SOS stands for Spark, Optimize, and Seek. Spark inspiration with gratitude. Optimize your environment and routine, and seek new experiences and perspectives. In this ebook, I talk about some of the ways that you can optimize your life for creativity. I've got some prompts for you and some exercises for you, but it expands on everything I talk about in these YouTube videos, how to break through creative blocks, how to generate endless song ideas. It's completely free. Just sign up for my newsletter and I'll send it straight to your inbox. Hit the link in the description and grab your copy of it now. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing Songwriters SOS with you, my free ebook.